Hello everybody, my name is Dan or CavemanFilms, and in front of me is a tier list and some SCPs. Now you might be wondering why I'm doing this now instead of a month ago when this was actually a good meme, and the answer is, I'm very slow and that's why my channel is dying. So, in front of me I've chose 20 well-known SCPs, some joke SCPs, but really just ones I recognize really easily, and I'm gonna rank them. Now, again, this is my opinion. This isn't like, oh, it's a Keator, so it's S-class because it can kill everything. That's not what I'm doing. This is how I feel, how it feels deep inside my gut towards these SCPs. So, if you want to stick around, find out what I think, because again, my opinion sucks, so you have to take everything with a grain of salt, but let's get into it. Alright, so speaking about deep down, we're gonna go with SCP-1437, which is this hole right here. Now, it's a pretty run-of-the-mill SCP. It's completely safe. It's not gonna kill you or anything, unless I guess if you fell down it, you might die. We don't really know what happens if you throw somebody down there. But it's just, you know, a middle tier SCP. You throw like a quarter down there and you'll get like some rocks or stuff. It's not a big deal. We'll put that there. It's a good little starting point. We know that's a C tier SCP. Next one we're gonna do is SCP-006J. Now that's insects in general, because holy crap, insects are the disgustingest thing I've ever seen on this planet, F tier. All right, now we're going with the OG Bigfoot. Now Bigfoot wants you to think he's a big deal. I mean, he's like the original first cryptid we ever found. And, you know, his agent's really pushing for that new movie deal. So he wants to be an A tier, or maybe even an S tier, but trust me, his agent's not good enough. He's a B tier. He's a B tier for sure, you know? He could just be a guy in a suit. We can definitely CGI the crap out of him. Not the most, like, scary SCP, because he's just basically a big monkey. I'm not really worried about Bigfoot, you know? So, B tier it is. I'm by far the best SCP ever made. I mean, I am a toaster, and the fact that I can only refer to myself as a toaster while I am interacting with myself, that's just cool. That's like some mind games. I am a toaster. I always toast bread. You don't toast toast if you're a toaster, but I always toast toast because I can do whatever I want. S tier. SCP-420J, it depends on the state you're in. In the state where I am right now, North Carolina, that's going to be an F tier, but in more forgiving states, it's definitely up there in the A tier rank. I'm going to go with the Seattle mindset and the Washington mindset. Definitely going to make it an A tier because, dude, that's stuff. Don't do drugs, kids. All right, now this SCP is a bro. It's SCP-4999. He's Keator because, well, you can't contain him. He just shows up. And he doesn't really do anything bad though. He just shows up at the end of your bed like you're dying, you got no one around, and he shows up and he just smokes a cigarette, hangs out with you while you spend your last minutes. That's a pretty bro tier kind of thing, so he definitely goes into B for bro. SCP-3008, definitely going to be a D tier. There's a couple of reasons why. First off, IKEA is great, but I already get lost in a normal one, so I don't want to get lost in like an infinite IKEA. That sucks. Also, these guys sold me a thing that was missing a screw, and I had to wait like 2 weeks to put together my credenza, and that's not okay. D tier it is. All right, so SCP-1048, the Builder Bear, I'm gonna have to give it as a C tier because it's kind of like got your whole SCP package in one. It's cute as a button, it's safe when you think it is, and then it's going to turn you into an ear monster when you look at the decapitated ears all over it. So definitely a C, because I don't think you'll be able to see much once your body's ears. All right, so we got SCP-999 now. You know, he's kind of like everybody's favorite. He's so cute, he's cuddly, he doesn't hurt anybody, he giggles, he's playful, he does so many cool things, and that's why I'm giving him an E tier. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because there's got to be some ulterior motive. E's for evil. He's definitely evil behind all that cuteness. There is something going on right there, and I'm not falling for it. All right, up next is SCP Peanut. Peanut's a peanut guy. He looks kind of like a peanut. He can snap your neck with the best of the peanuts, and also he's copywritten by the original author of the statue, so you can't use him in any official merch. So that gives him a few points down. There are a lot of recreations. I think in the new version of SCP Unity, they're actually making like their own unique visualization or style of what 173 is going to look like in the future. But because we can't even agree on a design, that's going to drop it down a little bit. It's also kind of like your run-of-the-mill SCP. It was the first one that really came out, It started the whole series, so it has to give it some points. I'm gonna give it a C tier, just because if it wasn't there, none of this would be around, and it's still really scary. Like, I hate it when it comes up behind me and snaps my neck. That always sucks. All right, now we got SCP-106. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is Peter Griffin an SCP? And you'd be right, but this is SCP-106J, where he doesn't really do anything. He just kind of sits around, and he doesn't do much. He's honestly a cool bro again. He's gonna be in the bro tier as well. He mostly watches Family Guy, and he's also not a real SCP. I just throw that in there because I thought this was a funny picture. So definitely a B tier because of everything I just said. Let's go with the real SCP-106 now. Now he sucks. He smells bad. He goes through walls, which defies everything I know about the world because a wall is solid, okay? And he's very dangerous. He's Radical Larry, and Radical Larry, no one likes a Larry. I'm gonna say A tier because Larry's cool, but don't invite him to your Christmas party. He's just gonna get drunk, and then he's gonna make things really awkward. SCP-49, you know him, he's the plague doctor. He's a pretty cool dude, very smart, very articulated, thinks there's a plague or a pestilence that he has to cure. The only thing is, he's got a really stupid mask. I don't like the mask, and that's really it. All your visual brand is your main thing as an SCP. And a lot of people are like, oh, the mask is so great. Well, guess what? You know what he shoves up there? He shoves up like plants because he thinks it's gonna make his nose smell better. It doesn't work. That's been disproven by science. That doesn't do anything. Plague doctors are wrong. A tier. SCP-35, I really like all his work. You know, when he got killed by Thanos in Infinity War, I was so surprised. And now that he's back out through in-game shenanigans, he's really at the top of his game. S tier, for sure. SCP-96, what can I say about SCP-96 that you don't already know? Don't look him in the face or he'll kill you? Well, everyone knows that by now. He's got a cute little belly in this picture though, so I'm gonna make it a B tier for belly. And just don't look at him in the face, okay? SCP-79, he's probably like the smartest SCP on the entire list, seeing as he is just like a sentient supercomputer. I know for a fact that in the wiki it says he watches at least 10 episodes of Rick and Morty every night, so he's definitely up there with the S tiers. You know, you don't want to mess with SCP-79 because he can just open the door and kill you with any of the other SCPs. He's really a pain in the butt to deal with. So yeah, definitely an S tier. It's just crazy how good he is at being a computer. SCP-02. This one, I can tell you right now, it's E tier just because it's E for ew. It's a fleshy apartment made out of the viscera and the stuff from all the people that go inside it, and someone will turn into like a fleshy lamp and a fleshy couch, and that's just not cool. I wouldn't say it's F because nothing's worse than F because insects again are the most disgusting thing on this planet, but I don't like it and it shouldn't exist. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I added in this SCP because I just really like the picture of the bus being on fire as it just jumps over a bunch of bikes. But this is SCP-666J, otherwise known as Dr. Gerald's driving skills. Dr. Gerald's a champ. If you don't know about Dr. Gerald, where have you been? I don't know about Dr. Gerald. Where have I been? Definitely A tier, because honestly, that amount of stunt work is something to be applauded. All right, our second and last one is the vending machine SCP. Now I know you're thinking, Dan, it's just a vending machine that dispenses random drinks from other dimensions sometimes, and that's kind of weird. You're right, but it's summer right now and I'm really thirsty. It's a really cool idea to have like just a vending machine that can vend whatever. I wouldn't say it's like S tier worthy because again, that's reserved for toasters and computers and stuff, but I would say it's another C tier kind of dealy because you might get something you don't like, and if that's the case, then you kind of ruined your whole time. And you know, there's the off chance that it could explode and kill you. So definitely a C tier kind of drink. I would hate to pull up a drink that was going to detonate as soon as I opened it up. But I feel like C is a good place for it. And finally, the piece de resistance, SCP-682. Now I know what you're thinking, that is the best artist depiction of 682 I've ever seen in my life, and you're right. They spent so much effort showing how bloodthirsty the SCP is with the red teeth and the green skin. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what SCP-682 is, it's the extremely hard to kill reptile. It's also extremely intelligent. I've heard rumors that it's watched at least like every single episode of Rick and Morty at least 3 times. So definitely very intelligent. And I mean, what can I say? I would put it as S tier, but it has an ego and it knows that I'd be patronizing it if I put it at S tier and then it would come and kill me. So I'm gonna make it an A tier just so it doesn't feel like I'm patronizing it, because again, super intelligent creature. The only reason why it doesn't watch more episodes of Rick and Morty is because it's spending the rest of its time trying to reformulate its body after it's being dissolved in acid all the time. So definitely my top pick. Now, here you go. This is my list. Again, you know, I gave you the reasoning for all of my picks. You might disagree with them, you might agree with them. If you guys enjoyed this and want to see more, I can definitely ruin your expectations yet again. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See ya.